Hey, I'd like to welcome you to another episode of Mission Matters. My name is Adam Torres, and if you'd like to apply to be a guest of the show, just head on over to missionmatters.com and click on Be Our Guest to Apply. All right, so today I have Jose Tejada on the show, and guess what? We are in San Diego, California, and we're at the Latitude event with NAHREP, and Jose is the current year president of the Los Angeles chapter of NAHREP. He's also the host of his own show on the Mission Matters podcast network. He's an author on the Mission Matters book as well, and man, he's just a rock star over at rate.com. Been watching the segments I've been doing with Jose recently. You'll see he had that big old billboard over in, I forgot where it's at, but I'm going to get that from Jose first off. Jose, man, your intro is getting so long. How do you feel?
We're collecting titles over and over again. You know what? It feels great. And it feels great to be here at Latitude in San Diego. This is a convention of the top real estate professionals and real estate affiliates, as well as venture capital, sports, and construction in the entire country for the Hispanic market.
So how long have you been coming to Latitude? And maybe tell us a little bit about your background with NAHREP and just Latitude in general. Because this is Mission Matters. This is our first year coming. And I'll tell you, man, from what I've seen so far, I'm coming back.
Yeah. You know what? This is actually my third Latitude conference.
Yeah.
And when I came, I was completely blown away by what this organization is doing. And I decided to get very involved. And as you mentioned earlier, I got involved very quickly and was able to earn the presidency of the LA chapter. And coming back here, because this is where I first came to on my first conference, coming back 3 years later, it's a completely different. We were just talking about that. Now I know so many people. Yeah. And the relationships just completely multiply. It's a blessing. I really enjoy it.
What's your favorite part about networking within I know you've been watching a bunch of the content that has been on stage and presented, a lot of numbers, a lot of stats, but before we get into some of the maybe content that you've enjoyed, what's been your favorite part about connecting with colleagues and people? Because I'm not in real estate day to day, I'm not in mortgages day to day, but I can see the camaraderie, I can see the Latinos coming together, all towards some common goals. Maybe talk about that a little bit.
So you can hear right now, Latin music is playing. Yeah. So what happens in this conference is we get the big sense of familia, which is very connected to being part of the Hispanic culture. A lot of that, what you'll see here is the warmth of the people hugging each other, saying hi to each other. Yeah. And that, in turn, translates into business. So my favorite part is exactly what you said. Being amongst thousands of Latinos from across the country, connected and embracing. I made great connections in Miami, which is my second largest market today, where I'm going to be able to expand my business through just being around all the events.
Yeah. So talk a little bit more about what's going on with Ray. I know that you've been on, as I just mentioned a moment ago, he's on this big billboard doing all these things. I want to talk about the Contigo campaign, if I'm saying it correctly, because I know Ray's doing some big things to help and to support the Latino market.
Absolutely. We continue to be the only mortgage lender in the country that provides loan documents completely in language, completely in Spanish. Yeah. So I don't think people always understand what that means, but it means that literally your loan estimates, your loan approvals, your loan conditions, all that will be in Spanish, and the processes will be in language. Now, if you're an immigrant or a child immigrant, you might have had that experience of having to translate documents for your parents at a very young age, taking that responsibility. At Rate, we believe heavily in empowering the community, and that's why we invest the money in providing these documents in language.
Yeah, I would argue, I know you and I have had some conversations about this, but any organization or company, when they're attempting to service the Latino market, they have to do it a certain way. They have to make sure it's authentic. They have to make sure the leadership at Rate seems to get it to me, because I see the campaigns, I see what they're doing. Maybe just talk about leadership a little bit and why you're so, because every time we talk, you're fired up, man.
No, I really am. And I think that it comes down to company values and the connecting in an authentic way, like you said. Yeah. Our leadership with Camilo and Arlen at the top, really leading the momentum of Rate as a company, and them understanding the community and understanding the values of our people connects with me as a human, as a person, and also as a producer. Because when I see a firm investing the way that they do into our community, I want to produce more and be back in that community, bringing deals back to the company.
Man, that makes so much sense. So as we go into, we're 2024 right now, going into 2025, what are some of your goals? What are some of your goals as you're helping your clients out there?
Right now, I'm licensed in 5 states. The idea is to grow that footprint and be licensed in more states. connecting, leading through what we call here, you hear this term a lot at this conference, is that we're the major minority. The Latin market is the market. I think we're such drivers of economy. In fact, the Hispanic Wealth Report is getting released literally right now upstairs, and you can see what those numbers mean. For me, is to continue to grow my business, continue to grow my practice, leading with the Hispanic community.
Yeah. So far from what you've seen, I know that particular report is being released right now, and we're doing an interview, but so far in terms of the content, why do you think so? There's a lot of people that watch this at home that are in the market, or they're in real estate, they're maybe professionals. Why should they be at this conference here today?
Bro, we have the CEO of Zillow speaking in about 20 minutes.
Wow.
And there's a reason why people like that are here.
Yeah.
We've had Jamie Dimon here. We've had Barack Obama here. We had President Clinton here.
Yes.
We're going to have Tony Robbins closing tomorrow.
Wow.
If those names don't tell you enough for why you should be there, I don't know what I can tell you about why this should be here. Yeah, that is exactly why. This is this is the conference to be if you're going to be in the Hispanic market.
Yeah.
In the business of working with Latinos.
All right. Last thing, I want you to look into the camera. How can people follow you? How can they work with you? How can they get more info?
I'm on Instagram at Tejada Lending, and a lot of content almost every day. You'll see me there. Or you can email me at jose.tejada, Tejada, @rate.com.
Fantastic. And for everybody watching this, just so you know, we'll put all the links in the show notes so that you can just click on the links and head right on over. And speaking of the audience, if this is your first time with Mission Matters and you haven't hit that subscribe or follow button yet, I welcome you. Hit that button. This is a daily show. Each and every day, we're bringing you new content, new ideas, and hopefully new inspiration to help you along the way on your journey as well. Jose, man, thanks again for coming on. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you. See ya.